make P the subject of the formula. Make P the subject of the formula. I is equal to P RT over 100. Now note, if I say I is equal to P RT over 100, what I'm implying is your I is equal to P times R times T over 100. So now our first question, make P the subject of the formula. I is equal to P times R times T over 100. So now let's go. Write the statements down. Write that formula down first. That's I is equal to P times R times T over 100. Okay, now let's go to the next step now. The first thing you need to do at this point, since you're having a fraction on one side of this particular equation, you try to see how you can multiply both sides by the denominator of that fraction, which in this case is 100. I've told you in mathematics, whatever you do to one side of the equation, you do also to the other side of that equation. So now, the first thing I would like us to eliminate, because our interest here is P. What we are focusing on is P. What we want to make the subject of this formula is P. So everything that's with P will have to disappear. And right now, if you look at the equation very well, there are some things that are disturbing P. R is one of them, T is one of them, 100 is also one of those things that are disturbing P. So you have to get rid of them one after the other. You don't have to rush. That's why I said we should start with 100. And the only way you can do that is to what? Multiply both sides by 100. Okay, so from I is equal to P times R times T over 100, we're now going to be having 100 times I is equal to P times R times T over 100 times 100. Why? We are having this statement because I said earlier that we have to multiply both sides by 100. Now, why are we doing that? We are doing that because we want to gradually remove all those things that are with P. We have been told to make P the subject of this formula, so we have to try and see how we can remove everything that's disturbing P in this particular question. So by multiplying both sides by 100, you're now going to be having I 100 on one side of your equation, and then you're now going to be having P times R times T on the other side of your equation. And it's very, very easy and very, very simple. We've eliminated what? The denominator. Now we're no longer having denominator in our fraction. In our equation. Very good. Now let's proceed now. Here we have what? I 100. Now the meaning of that I 100 is I multiplying what? 100. That's I times 100. So take note of that, please. I 100 is equal to P times R times T. Okay, that's P times R times T, like I told you earlier, is what? PRT. Okay, so you have PRT, so you can say I 100 is equal to PRT. Okay, so at this point now, let's rewrite this mathematical statement. So instead of having I 100 is equal to PRT, we can now say our PRT is equal to I 100. Okay. Okay, so at this point, there are two letters that are disturbing P. You have your what? You have your PRT is equal to your I 100. Your PRT is equal to your I 100. So at this point, your PRT Here you have PRT, but you only want to focus on P. You want to make P to be the subject. You want to make P to be the focus. You want to make P to be standing alone. So what are you supposed to do? Divide both sides by what? RT. Simple. If you go ahead now and divide both sides of your equation by RT, RT will disappear from this side of your equation. You're now going to be left with P. But RT will appear here because you are dividing both sides. So you're now going to be having P is equal to I100 over RT. Hey, take notes. We had PRT over RT is equal to I100 over RT. This RT here cancels the RT on top. You're left with P. But here, the RT below does not have RT on top to cancel. So the RT below is going to remain. So your final equation will now look like this. P is equal to I100 over RT. P is equal to I100 over RT. You can use this equation anywhere in the world to find your principal. As long as you know your interest, you know the rate, and you know the time. And I tell you, the same answer you are going to get in Japan is the same answer you are going to get in what? In New York. It's the same answer you are going to get in Lagos. The same answer you are going to get in Accra. The same answer you are going to get in what? Nairobi. That is the answer. We've made P the subject of that what? Equation. Thank you so much.